Greetings from another day of coronavirus quarantine. Actually, I would like to suggest you a couple of strategies today, a lot of different nice approaches that will help you a lot to transform yourself and therefore transform the world in these interesting, strange, difficult, challenging times. First thing I want to recommend to you is don't see this as a kind of being jailed up, being locked down in your house. Try to see it as a retreat. Like I'm spending, this is my 10th day, and I haven't contacted anybody almost except my wife and my child. So this is really like a retreat for me. And I just realized that this is how I have been living most of my life. Like I really love to be alone, and I really love to be going inside instead of going outside. In my spiritual journey, I had a lot of meditation retreats where you just for 10 days, you sit with other people, but you don't communicate with them at all. Even eye contact is forbidden. Even in some of these retreats, the rules are not to talk with somebody, not to write something or not to read something. And I have done more than 10 of these retreats, and a couple of them were even longer, 17 days. It sounds even more crazy, where you don't even talk, you don't consume anything. And it gives amazing possibility just to go inside and really spend a lot of hours every day for meditation. These kind of times are really super helpful to connect with your higher self and come back to your center. So I think it's still a very beautiful opportunity to um, thrive in these times and come up with a new self after this when the retreat is over. So first strategy I would like to offer to you is gratitude. In these hard times, we really understand and realize that there are many things we need to be grateful for, like starting with our health. If you're already healthy, you can be very grateful that you have this amazing body, amazing immune system, amazing health, that everything is working fine. Of course, you can make it stronger, you can make it much better. Just last night, I read an article from UNICEF that there are, maybe it was World Health Organization, I don't remember, but there are 3 billion people in the world today that don't have the like a toilet or bathroom they can that they can wash their hands. Like for us, it's like, oh my God, I have to wash my hands 10 times every day. Okay, I will do it. It's just about the decision, right? You can just make a habit of going to the lavatory and just wash your hands. But these people, they don't even have it. They don't even have a restroom. So this is something that we can be grateful for. And of course, we can pray for them. We can send energy for them. And we can think about what a world we are living in. And still come back to our gratitude that because we can do this, we can apply our strategy. We still have food. We can still have food. Many people are suffering because of and dying because of hunger. Like since I'm a child for 40 years, a lot of children and people have been dying consistently in Africa, and this hasn't changed much. And in India, for example, it's a huge country with a lot of people who doesn't even have houses. They're sleeping outside. I don't know how they will manage to keep these people inside, because most of them don't even have a house. So a lot of people, actually not millions, billions of people are in very hard conditions today. One of them is Syria as well, like because of the civil war. There are millions of people that don't have basic health conditions to fight with such a virus epidemic. So coming back to our personal lives, not just with the virus and social isolation, we have been expecting a huge financial crisis and economic recession, and a lot of other things can contribute to a lot of suffering in your personal lives. If you have a lot of pain, I hear you. I'm with you, because I'm going through a lot of pain in the last couple of years, and I realized something really important, that pain is your accountability partner. If you have a pain, be grateful for your pain, that this pain is pushing you to be your best. This pain is kind of make it your friend and let it inspire you. Let it stop you being from lazy. Let it motivate you, and the pain will make you transform. It's like your fire. You can play with this fire. we have a saying that if it doesn't kill you, it will make you stronger. I'm sure you heard about this. Make it a brain tattoo. If it doesn't kill you, it will make you stronger. And also being alone is a beautiful opportunity. So you can realize that you can survive alone. Whatever happens in your life, you don't need friends, you don't need other people to support you. Of course, it's beautiful to stay connected, but you're on your own and you can do it on your own. This gives you also a lot of power. Like, I am standing on my own feet and I am powerful. I can manage this. I can go through this. And something very important, a very important strategy, I think, is to stay away from distraction. Because we are living in a civilization where we are addicted to distraction, right? Social media, computer games, video games, Netflix and TV series, and just we are addicted to consume entertainment. Like, whole of it is, I mean, the whole movie industry has been going crazy over the last couple of years. Like, I don't know how many series that haven't been continuing, like all the Marvel universe and all that. Like, it's a lot of entertainment, and we have been consuming it a lot. So use this opportunity to make this time for education instead of entertainment. And instead of being addicted, you can make your life, turn your life into homeschool. Actually, you can consume podcasts, consume audiobooks. Even you don't have to sit and read, but sitting and reading every day is also very, very beneficial. And that brings me to the next strategy that I would like to share with you. It's coming from a very nice book that I read it 2 times in the last 3-4 months. It's called 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. Maybe you heard of him by his famous book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. I didn't read that book, but 5 a.m. Club came in front of me. I'm not a person who's waking up so early, like 5 a.m. I can never manage it. But the second most important part, maybe even the more important than waking up early, is the morning habits. And he recommends a very, very vital strategy called 20-20-20, where you take 20 minutes of 3 pockets in your morning and make the first hour, maybe after washing your face and just brushing your teeth and come back to yourself a little bit, you can start this 20-20-20 formula. And the first 20 minutes is very important. It's about movement. And I've been really doing it. It's really amazing. Like, I'm using this 7-minute New York Times workouts. It's like, you can just find it on the YouTube. Like, I prefer a non-music version. I can even share it with you in the description of this video, where you do kind of different exercises for, like, it's kind of high intensity interval training. And you just sweat. And it takes just 7 minutes. And maybe in the beginning it's hard, but if you keep doing it, you spend the 7 minutes and then you can go take a shower. You can make hot, cold shower contrast and really wake up in a day into the day in a very beautiful way. This sweating is very important because our brain produces BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factors, which kind of is a remedy for stress. It helps you to be more positive. You release hormones that make you more positive, more serotonin, and you kind of recover from the stress, recover from depression, whatever puts you in trouble. So it's a very beautiful it's a very beautiful way to start your day. And the second 20 minutes is about reflection. You can meditate in this 20 minutes, or you can write a journal, or just sit down and look at your life plan, your career, your business plan. And because when you wake up in the morning and your mind is fresh, you can really think very clearly and change your strategy about life, like what you want to do, where you want to see yourself in 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years. Like, you can really revise your plans, so to say, or just meditate, or just get into kind of inspiration and just you can write something. But writing actually he offers another methodology called 1991, and I prefer to do it there, which is the first 90 minutes of my day I spend on one project, and I do it for 90 minutes. It's also very good. So this has been the second pocket. And the third pocket, educate yourself, learn something. Maybe you can learn some language. There are many systems that can teach you on your own at your home. You can practice some language. And I've been doing this actually not just 20 minutes, but I'm doing them half an hour each, and it makes like a 1.5 hour of a morning routine in the morning. And then I go and do my yoga, my Kundalini yoga for half an hour, and then I do my breakfast quite late in the day after all of these practices. And this is also part of my practice, which is intermittent fasting. I take a very late breakfast and I eat everything. All the calories that I take during the day is maximum in 8 hours, sometimes 6 hours. So 16 to 18 hours I'm fasting every day, which is also helping me very much. So there are tons of strategies like that. Reading, writing, exercising, moving, sweating. If you can, go to sauna, maybe not in this social distance days, but now there are also a lot of technologies that can make you at your home, or you can take a very, very hot shower, or very hot bath. These things can help, and then you can complete it with a contrast cold shower. The third strategy that I want to mention to you is now we are in a time of retreats, and it's also giving us the opportunity for a social detox. Now is a great time to reconsider our relationships and look at our friends, our friendships, and people in our life, and just detox our social life and just stay away from people that doesn't lift us up. Because it's very important how we are surrounded, with which kind of people that we are connecting with. Because if people in our life are bringing us down, they have a lot of negativity, a lot of fear, and a lot of low vibrations, this is going to be very difficult for you to raise your own vibrations. So you can think about, maybe you have a nice friend that you would like to connect more, and you can connect with this person even more, or these kind of people or social groups. So you can change your social environment, you can change your social life. This is very important because in our brain, we have mirror neurons. Mirror neurons helped us a lot in the evolution. For example, if somebody in our tribe discovered how to eat a food in a certain way that is much more easy and healthy, we all learned how to do it. Or how to struggle with the cold or with a disease, it kind of helped us to recover and learn the same thing. It's like when you watch a football game or like a sport, somebody's doing sport, like that's why a lot of guys like to watch football, because when you watch somebody performing something, these mirror neurons in your brain is being activated and you feel like you're acting, you're doing that thing. Well, actually just being and passively watching a lot of TV shows and football games is not the best way to use these mirror neurons. But also this is very true for the people in your life. Like if they are thinking positive, if they are inspired and doing something that makes them thrive, the same neurons in your brain is activated, and you see this person, you see your friend, and you get inspired by this person. Another person is all the time negative, all the time in a low vibration, low consciousness. This will make you the negative things, and your negative neurons in your brain will be mirrored by this experience. So this is something that we got to be really careful about. And also it's very beautiful to not just meditate and stay alone, but we can watch our thoughts and make a kind of a mental detox as well. Just get rid of the old negative belief patterns, like whatever that makes pull us down, and replace them with positive beliefs about ourselves. We can also write them down, like, I believe I'm strong, I can manage this, I see myself as the best guy in the world or the best woman in the world, or I manifest my best self, or in my career I will be a top performer, I will be a top entrepreneur or musician or artist or sports person or lawyer or doctor, like whatever is your occupation. You can rewire your brain and bring these new belief systems into your life. So this is kind of mental detox. You just listen to yourself, like how are you talking to yourself? Are you talking to yourself in a positive way or a negative way? You can realize these patterns, and slowly you can change them. You can use journaling. Writing is a great way to really help with the mind and change your thinking. And finally, I would like to offer you some physical detox as well. Like I'm guessing a lot of people are into this as well. Like you can change your diet at the moment. You can focus on what you're eating, what you're not eating. You can experiment with some fasting, because a lot of energy is at the moment is condensed. We don't have to travel to work half an hour, 1 hour every day, and then come back, get stuck in traffic, stress. Like all these things are gone. So a lot of space and time in our personal life is there. So we can use them wisely. And physical detox and all of the other things I mentioned, on top of them, physical detox will be very helpful You can do some advanced detox techniques as well. There are tons of different approaches to detox, and I experimented with almost all of them. And I would like to keep sharing with you these techniques and approaches in the upcoming videos. But I think that's a good chunk of sharing for today. And I hope this makes sense to you. I hope this will be useful for you. And I wish you great health and great well being and positive vibrations and a happy day. Take care of yourself.